Welcome to Townsviille, Australia, the 2024 World Triathlon Multisport World Championships. This afternoon we have for you the 2x2 Mixed Relay Duathlon World Championship Elite and Junior divisions on a spectacular day in Townsviille, North Queensland. Let's go to the start list and let's check out the elites first up. Let's run through the teams for you. First of all, in the number one, Team Great Britain.
Yeah, we've got James Hodgson. He finished 12th there on Friday, and Phoebe Barker, who was our 4th in the elite females.
Number two is the Australia 1 team.
Yeah, Rowan Hickey, he was stoked to get on that podium. He 3rd place there in the under-23s and 13th in the elites. And Charlotte McShane, they're finishing 7th in our elite females.
We're in the number 3. It's Team Belgium today.
Yeah, Arnaud Adeli, he finished 5th there in the males. And our world champion, our third elite, Jeannie Dupont, and she finished 2nd in the under-23s.
The number 4 is Japan's number 1 team.
Yeah, Ryosuke Kaneda, he finished 4th in the under-23s and 17th in the elite males. And Ayu Ida finished 5th in the elite females.
The number 5 is Team France.
Yeah, we'll put this one down on the paper as our favourites, but Thomas Laurent, he finished 3rd in the elites, and our world champion, Marion Legrand, showed what she was made of in that race.
Yeah, she was super good on Friday. The number 6 is Australia's 2nd team.
Yeah, we've got Luke Bate. He finished 16th in our elite males, and Kelsey Mitchell was 13th in the elite females and 7th in our under-23s.
And making up the 7-team field is the number 2 Japanese side.
Yeah, for Miya Tanaka, she was 19th in the elite females, and Mayo Shimazaki was 8th in the elites and 4th in the under-23s.
All right, 7 teams in the elite mixed relay. Let's have a look at what we're lining up for the juniors. We've got 3 teams, and first up in the number 14, it's Team Australia number 1.
Yeah, we've got Angus Argent-Smith. He was 4th in our junior males, and Hannah Pollock was on the podium there, 3rd place in our junior females.
Number 15 is Team Japan.
Rinosuke Akato was 11th junior, and Asaki Kidera was 4th in our junior females.
And wearing the number 16 to make up the 3 teams in the junior field is Australia 2.
Yeah, makes up with Ethan Mackey in 8th juniors, and Aora Jarvis was 7th in the females.
So that is the way that our teams do line up for you today.
Take your mark. Let's go straight away. So our men are out on the course. Australia, Japan, France, Great Britain.
Oh, we've got Delhi there from Belgium. They're leading the charge. Laurent right on. Like I said, the French are going to be very hard to beat today with the 3rd place and our world champion.
There was a trip on one of the runners there who caught the little edging on the side of the road, the guttering there. So that could have been quite dangerous early on. And that's going to be one of the things we need to watch on these runs. This is where the soldiers marched. In fact, the brigadier of the 1RAR division is his house. It's only a few meters up from there. So first turning point, halfway through the start of this run. So remember, 2 run legs, then the bike, then a final run leg before they tap onto their teammates. So at the moment, it's Arnaud Adeli. When he gets to transition a little bit later on, he'll be handing over to Jeannie Dupont.
You can just see they're starting to string out a little bit more as they're coming into the bike. This is still a draft legal race, so they are able to work together on the bike. We're going to see probably them spread out a little bit. They'll probably try and stay together to work together. A lot of them will probably work that first group together, and then in the second one really launch it. But Bate there made the best of the transition going through. Now you can see Delhi's still got his running shoes on, same too with our Japanese.
Yep. Hickey's had trouble in his transition as well and has dropped off the back of the pack. So very quickly, changes have been made. Hickey is in all sorts of trouble coming out of transition.
Laurent, he's in a bit of trouble here. He's going to have a little bit of he's got his running shoes. He's got his running shoes on with no platform. So this is an interesting way of riding, even though it's only 5 kilometres. It's going to be a lot harder to get connection with the pedal stroke going through.
So there it is at the moment. Team 2 Australia leading with Team Belgium, Team France, Team Australia, Team Japan, and Team GBR in 6th place. That would put Team 2 from Japan in 7th in the elite category. So the cycle in total, it's 700-metre run, 5K bike, 900 run, and of course we do that a couple of times through for each of the runners. Good work by Luke Bate to jump himself into 2nd spot in transition. Let's see how the changeover goes. Laurent, Bate and Daly, their top 3.
So helmets into the box. our athletes, and you can see Luke there, he's putting his shoes on, with the other two had their shoes on the bike. So you can see the gain that you lose by not having cycle shoes to the gains that you have by making those transitions. It makes a big gain from the two there out in front.
The GBR team with James Hodgson pulls into transition as well, and the second of the Aussies makes his way in, and that is Rowan Hickey. So the two front runners right on each other's heels, with Laurent from France leading the way, heading up to turnaround.
And you see in that first leg, they're a little bit more conservative, but you can see that they're really pushing the pace right now. They're trying to get as far as they can, get a bit of a gap to get in for their leading females to be able to come in and through. They'll go into a 2-lap run, where the boys here are just doing 1 lap.
Belgium leading France as they go through the roundabout and make their way into that transition zone.
And they want to be that first tag going in and through. So there we go. Jeannie Dupont there, off and handed over also to Marion Legrand.
We've had those transitions, and it is the world champion, Marion Legrand, who goes around the turner point first, ahead of Jeannie Dupont.
And Kato there, he's one of our junior teams. So that's the first of our junior teams.
So there's Kelsey Mitchell.
So she's in that no man's land. She's there by herself. So at least, as we said, you can see them each lap, so you can get a bit of a gauge of where the next person is. And Kelsey's looking pretty solid there as she's coming down. And that's Marion Legrand there leading. She's actually put a little bit of a gap there onto Jeannie Dupont. And I think you're going to find that she's going to want to do this by herself. So she's going to go out there and give that bit of a gap. Don't give them any chance of trying to catch them on the bike and go that way. So we'll see if that gap explodes on this one, or if it's going to stay pretty similar. Here we go. We're onto the bike now. Our world champion Legrand from France. She's spotted a bike. Helmet will go on. It looks like she's keeping her running shoes on as well. So yeah, the French have decided that that's how they're going to do it. She's got adapter plates on there. You can see the toe clips that she'll go through with and go that way, which is smart because it's only a 5-kilometre run. The quicker you can get in and get going, you can save a bit of time.
Into transition comes Kelsey Mitchell, sitting in 3rd position at the moment for the Australian 2 side.
Yeah, so Kelsey's got the traditional cycle shoes on. She's got the running shoes that are taken off. Helmet will go on. And now she goes. And Phoebe Barker has really closed up onto Kelsey. So the good thing is that these two girls, if they get together, they can work a little bit better, and a chance of maybe taking a bit of time out of our front ladies. Marion Legrand there, our world champion, looking very strong there out in front. She's not wasting a lot of energy and moving quite nicely. And we can see Jeannie Dupont there. Looks like she's dropped a chain. So yeah, we just had a report that Team Belgium is back on the bike and going now, so she's managed to get that chain back on. But then we can see Legrand there off the bike, over the speed bump. She's going to make sure she's off before the line. There we go. She doesn't have to worry about changing her shoes. She's already got them on, so that transition, she'll save herself 5 or 10 seconds there. She just needs to rack the bike. Helmet will go in the box. And then she's out for a 900-metre run. So 1 lap, and then she'll tag over to Thomas Laurent, who was a 3rd in our males on Friday.
So Legrand out of transition.
There's our 2nd and 3rd. So Phoebe Barker there from Great Britain. She's redeeming herself for what happened on a Friday. And Kelsey Mitchell, the young Australian under 23.
Meanwhile, Marion Legrand goes up the hill towards Jazine Barracks, where she'll do the turnaround and then downhill to transition. Stop and think for Phoebe Barker. Transition has not been her favourite place to be over the last couple of days, but she has given herself a little bit of a gap. And again, those shoes, a big changeover in what time you make up or lose in transition.
Yeah, and I just saw, it looks like the next, our athletes making their way. It looks like Charlotte McShane and Ueda. So they've taken a fair bit of time out of the 2nd and 3rd ladies as well. I didn't see the Belgium coming through, so she's lost a lot of time, but at least she's back out there going again.
Barker moving a whole lot quicker in her run leg than Marion Legrand at this stage, so she'll come up to the turnaround point for the downhill run before she hands over to James Hodgson.
And they closed within 23 seconds. Team Australia 1 and Team Japan 1.
All right, so there's the handover has been done. Halfway through our 2x2 mixed relay. So on this short course, you get a pretty good opportunity to see all your fellow competitors as Phoebe Barker comes down now into transition and hands over to James Hodgson.
Yeah, Laurent there, he's really motoring. He knows he's going. He did the same on Friday as well. He pushed the pace there, and his body action, even though we would say that normally when you start to see him lean back that they're not feeling that great, but that's just the way he runs. That's his style. Kelsey Mitchell there changing over to Luke Bates. What you're doing there is you're taking a couple of deep breaths, try and get that heart rate down just that little bit. Even if it's just 5 beats, it makes a massive difference to get on the bike and get moving.
James Hodgson coming in to jump on the bike. Sitting in second position with Team Australia 2. Luke Bates currently sitting in third. Here's Daly. Now Arnaud Daly makes his way in for Team Belgium, suffering the 10-second penalty and also the chain off for their female athlete in Jeannie Dupont. So Laurent is out in front. It's about 1 minute and 8 back to second place. Only 11 seconds then between Team GBR and Team Australia 2. It's Team France with Team Great Britain, 108. Team Australia still only 11 seconds between second and third, and then back to Team Japan.
So yeah, Japan there in the mix, and it's going to be very close for second, third and fourth over these next, the end of this leg and also the next one. And he wants to be fast, but he also wants to be clean. You're going to see the front wheel goes in, helmet's going to go off, he makes sure it goes in the box. You know, like nice and controlled, he knows what he's doing, he's in control, he's making sure his way through, and then he's out 900-metre run, and then he'll tag on to the world champion.
All right, so this will be the final time up the hill, that final little strain before the downhill run before changeover. Around about 1 minute and 8 at last time we saw it, that gap back to Team GBR. Hodgson in for his changeover onto the run leg. We should expect to see Luke Bate not too far away, and there he is in the background.
Right on cue. And Laurent there making his way down. So minute 12 to GB. We've got a minute 23 back to Team 2 Australia.
So that gap hasn't changed too much, but the gap between France and GBR has opened up by about 3 seconds from last time we had a look. And there's Hodgson going up the hill now. But the changeover done and dusted. Marion Legrand, the world champion, out on course. Team Belgium, of course, still a little bit of way to make up.
But here is our world champion, Marion Legrand. Arms out, she's setting up flight path ready to go for the bike session. Phoebe's making a great job out there today.
Turnaround point at Jazine Barrick, so she'll run back down the hill before her transition, sitting in second place.
She'll be looking forward to this, the last of the bike legs, and then a short little run to finish off with. Barker there from Great Britain making her way down.
Feet in. So these are the plates that you were talking about, so slide the feet in.
She's going with the running shoes on the bike as well.
Hold her breath, get across the line.
And Kelsey Mitchell will be the next of the Aussie teams making their way into the transition area.
There's Legrand at the turnaround point. So back towards transition she goes. Once again, we'll get to see her competitors, second and third teams, before too long, just to make sure she's feeling comfortable.
And you can see the leg turnover there. She's feeling pretty pumped. She knows she's only got a 900-metre run to go. I bet you she's going to be very happy not to have to run up and down our Jezazina Barracks area. They're either up or downhill, and it's a tough little run course for our athletes. But there we go, they're playing around the corner again.
She's mastered that. It's spectacular to see. But as you said, not just a bit of fun, stabilisation. There's the little bit of support from Laurent, teammate. He'll be pretty pumped as well. So Phoebe Barker will go in, rack the bike, get the helmet off, get it in the box, and then one more time up the hill before the run down to the finish chute.
Yep, nice and clean, in and around. She's got 900 metres to go. Marion's at the top, nearly at the top of the course, and Phoebe at the bottom.
Well, there's Ueda from Japan.
And Kelsey Mitchell there in, so that's going to, and there's been a bingle there with Dupont and McShane. But, Ueda got the better of the transition from Kelsey, and that's going for bronze medal, those two. So it's going to be a ding-dong battle between
that's going to be a
Japan
run to watch,
Australia.
isn't it?
Yep.
And Dupont has missed her bike mark. They have had all sorts of trouble today. McShane from Australia will be running into 6th. We're just about to see a blue carpet arrival for our world champions in the 2x2 mixed relay. This will be a celebration. Marion Legrand leads Team France to the finish line.
And look at the smile, says it all as they make their way down. I know Laurent was just trying to get down to the finishing line before Legrand made their way there, but there we go. Our world champions there will go to Team France. Well done.
A great win for the team of Thomas Laurent and Marion Legrand, world champions, Team France, here in Townsville, part of the 2024 World Triathlon Multisport World Championships. Second position in the 2x2 mixed relay. Smile on the face, a little bit of redemption for Phoebe Barker and Team GBR.
Yeah, and it's great to see. You know, that's the thing. You can bounce back from that. But yeah, they're stoked. They've walked away with a silver medal for Team GB.
And a bronze medal in sight. The smile says it all. Don't you just love it when you see the smile on their faces? It's Ayuida and Ryosuke Kaneda. Team Japan, number 1, crosses the finish line and picks up a bronze medal at the World Championships. Celebrations for Team Japan on the podium.
It looks like there's another sprint with Kelsey Mitchell and the Belgium Jeannie Dupont.
What a comeback for Team Belgium.
Considering everything went wrong for them today, and they still finished up there. So,
and Jeannie is, well, she's done. She's had a tough day.
And Hannah Pollock will take out a world title with her partner Angus Argent-Smith. So well done there to our junior team there, Team Australia, world champions in
You're allowed to smile, Coach.
Relay.
Get the smile on your face. The coach is up in the box. Congratulations, Australia. That is fantastic. So there is your elite mixed relay results. It was Team France, 105.34. A minute 3 back was Team Great Britain. Japan got on the podium with a 1:59. Back to Team Australia 2 minutes 15 behind. Super close between the Australians and the Belgium side, who dug themselves of all sorts of misery in that race with a penalty and also a bike problem. Team Australia 1, 4 minutes 14 back, and Team Japan 2 wraps up the 7-team field, 5 minutes 45 behind our elite 7. And the juniors, it's Team 1 Australia, 1 hour 12, and Team 1 Japan, 4 minutes behind. So congratulations, the Aussies, picking up that gold medal in the juniors. There it is, a round of applause to the crowd. Point to the name, grab the banner. Come on, teammate, come on out. We are world champions.
After I passed the relay to Marion, she did a great job because after her first relay, she gave me 15 seconds.
It was important for me to do a good race today because last year I fall down in the relay with Krilan. So this year I'm really happy with Thomas because we did the job, and I'm sorry for Belgian team because it was a really good battle, but I think we was stronger. Sorry. So it's really amazing weekend for us. So yeah.
It was really fast, hard first run, and I think I just had to try and hold it together on the bike in the second one just to keep Phoebe in it, and yeah, she brought it home, which was brilliant for us.
Yeah, James put in a great effort on that first leg to keep us in contention, and then I just knew that if I tried to take that first run of my leg out, hold it together on the bike, I had really good teammates out on the course giving me splits, telling me that I was taking time out of, sadly, the Aussies behind. Sorry about that. And that gave me motivation to just keep it going. I knew that James had put in a really good third leg, and then he left me the easy part, really. I just had to come home.
Yeah, I'm so happy to first time the relay. Yeah, he's very good performance. I'm more exciting. Today the racing is very short and super hard, but very fun. And thank you for cheering me, and thank you for organize. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm very happy that I missed podium in the individual race. So very happy to podium in this mixed race. So fast race, tough race, but I did a very good performance.
Hannah Pollock goes across the line to pick up a gold medal in the junior division.
Yeah, very nice to take it out here at home, and very special to have family come up. I was lucky enough to have my grandma and my mum come up, so it's nice having them support me.
I just want to say thanks to Team Japan for making it a tough race the whole way. You know, they really made it hard for us.
Team France, Marion Legrand and Thomas Laurent.
that wraps us up from Townsville, Australia. My name is Glenn Minturn. Thanks for joining us in Townsville for what has been a part of the World Triathlon Multisport World Championships. See you next week.